I had a question for when we was walking. And I know you tapped into it just from a little bit too, but what are some of the things that brought you to how you think?
Um,
Like things you know left a mark on you.
Prison.
Prison, 100% prison. Um, the people closest to me doing things that I never would have imagined them doing. For example, my oldest son was supposed to be living with me. Instead of living with me, he lives with my mother. Why? Because I found out about him when I was in prison. Long story short, she had legal custody of him on paper, but he lived with me. So when I tried to make it legal on paper,
Yeah.
lo and behold, she changed her mind.
Oh shit. Your own mother.
It'd be like that. So no love lost, and I can never talk ill will. It's not ill will. It's not even. It's a son that had to deal with pain.
Mm.
Because at the end of the day, I'm a father first because I have kids now, but I'll never not be her son. So I had to reconcile the death of the inner child for me, because most of us get to live with our inner child to the day we die to some degree, to some degree.
Right.
God rest, you lost your mother, but the idea your mother's with you forever.
Forever.
The idea of my mother is broken and fractured in my mind. And it'll, to the day I die, hurt me because I had her my whole life into my adult life. So what the fuck? Wait, you're not here now? Nigga, what? And then in the same breath, my son's not here. And then I'm watching the cycle of son be raised fatherless when I was raised fatherless by the same mother.
Oh shit. So it's like the same motherly figure is doing the same repetitive step.
Yeah.
The same trauma.
So how did I get to this way of thinking?
Life is cyclical.
Life is cyclical. We are cyclical. I started observing the patterns at a very young age. I started trying to break away. It made me the outcast. I took different paths than my family. That made me an outcast. I stood firm on the choices I made and my paths that I've taken, as I still do till this day. Same path, same choices. Nothing's changed. I've only gotten better, stronger, and more adept at walking the path. And then through and through, I was studying, I was reading, I was finding public speakers like Jim Rohn, Earl Nightingale, E.T. I found David Goggins. I found C.T. Fletcher, who follows the Alpha Fitness account. Shout out C.T. Fletcher. And I just found voices that looked like me, voices that didn't look like me, voices that were from the opposing side, people I never would have let myself listen to. And once the unthinkable started to happen to me, I literally, for the sake of just, I had to find a reason to keep going in the pursuit of like molding myself. I was like, I don't have the elders in my life in these moments when I need the advice, I need the lean, I need to go, like, I'm fucked up. Let me go back to home base. There was no more home base. So I just got to
the home base.
I became home base. Yeah. Anywhere I go, I gotta be home base. That's why I can do everything. That's why I can do everything. I can cook. I can clean. I meal prep. I had no fucking choice. And then it just got enhanced when I got my daughters, because it's like, well, shit, I can't risk not having them. So I got to triple down on everything that makes me a good man, a good father, and then just lead by example. So I just through and through, the pain of the moments of my life that sting and stay the most guide me day in and day out to be a better version of myself for no other reason than I don't want to be cyclical. I don't want to be stuck in a cycle that I can observe.
Do you think you ever would have went on this self-discovery, healing, improvement journey if you didn't have kids?
No.
So kids was it for you?
Yeah. My oldest son, Jabril is
you told me the story.
Catalyst. He is my catalyst. Yeah. Like, he was the number one reason I even probably made it out of prison type shit.
That's dope. I like names like that, say shit like that. I feel like I like to focus on highlighting the importance of Black dads specifically, because I feel like media tried to tear them down specifically. So I go out of my way to specifically build them back up.
Big truth.
That's just me.
Same. No, I'm the same. And I got into that specifically because of my situation. Because lo and behold, the same thing happened. I got twin boys. Same thing happened with the twins. The only difference is that's the big mom that had me locked up, lied, false accusations.
You got a story, dog.
That's wicked. It's a movie.
We don't got time for just one episode.
No. This we have to go somewhere do like the whole 2-hour episode.
And we've been there. I wanted to piggyback off something that you said for you. Do you feel like there's an importance on finding balance with opposition?
Opposition in myself or others?
Or just this turn is like external at this point. Like in turn, like as Black people now, like racism. Do we have to find a balance when it comes to some stuff like that if you want to find progression, or do you have to continue leaning on one side all the way?
I don't know if balance is necessarily the right word. I'll say this, anything or anyone trying to suppress me, I just immediately cut out of my life. There's no conversation, there's no debate, there's nothing. You're done, one and done. I got no time for it. I got too much to lose. So,
Self-preservation.
Yeah.
100%. In terms of a topic like racism, I don't
Have you not
know.
had to deal with too much of it?
I lived in Mississippi for a year and a half, and I would notice like little hints of shit that was off.
Yeah.
But like I never had like a situation that was blatantly like, oh, I am being discriminated against right now. So I don't really know if I'm the right person to be able to answer that question.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
But the reason I asked you that you can actually answer is I have this theory that you have to be able to understand opposition in order to even go against it.
I agree with that. I think yes, I agree with that. I think it's helpful, eye-opening, and insightful to understand where people are coming from. Most of the time, even people who just straight up seem like haters, ops, whatever, like there is some sort of truth and reality to what they're saying. It's not fully rooted in delusion. And even if their truth isn't quote unquote truth, it's a truth for them. And it's
their
a
truth.
It's their truth. Exactly. We've talked about that before. So
it's not the objective truth.
Yeah.
But it's their truth.
Their truth.
So
Yeah,
their
exactly.
truth is real to them.
Yeah.
So depending on mental state, it might really be real to them.
Yeah.